Someone asks you, "How was your day?" and your mind goes completely blank. You know so many English words, but suddenly you can't make a simple sentence about what you did today. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. You probably already know 90% of the words you need. You just don't know how to put them together naturally. Today, I'm going to fix that. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to describe your entire day in English from the moment you wake up until you go to sleep. And the best part, we're only using simple, everyday words that you'll actually use in real conversations. Welcome to Artificial Fluency. I'm your teacher, and today we're turning your daily life into your best English practice. Let's begin. Why this matters? Think about it. How was your day? Is probably the most common question in English after how are you? It happens everywhere. Your colleague asks at work, your friend texts you, your teacher starts class with it, even strangers make small talk with it. But here's what's amazing. Once you can talk about your day, you can talk about almost anything. Why? Because describing your day uses all the essential English. Past tense, what you did. Present tense, what you usually do. Future tense, what you'll do. Feelings and opinions, time expressions, sequence words. Plus, your day is your story. You're not memorizing someone else's dialogue. You're talking about your real life. That makes it easier to remember and more natural to say. Let me show you how simple this can be. Let's start from the beginning. Waking up. Here's how I describe my morning. My alarm goes off at 7 a.m. I usually hit snooze once. Okay, maybe twice. Then I get up, stretch a little, and go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and take a quick shower. The hot water helps me wake up. After that, I get dressed and make breakfast. Usually just coffee and toast. Nothing fancy. Then I check my phone for messages, grab my bag, and head out the door. See how simple that was? Let me break down the key phrases. Waking up phrases. My alarm goes off at. Not rings at. Alarms go off. I wake up at. I get up at. Different from wake up. This means leaving the bed. I hit snooze. Press the button to sleep more. Common mistake. Don't say I wake up myself. Just say I wake up. It's automatic in English. Morning action phrases. I brush my teeth. not wash my teeth. I take a shower or I have a shower. Both are correct. I get dressed, not I wear my clothes. That sounds strange. I make breakfast or I have breakfast. I grab my things. Informal way to say take. I head out. Informal for leave. Are you learning new phrases already? Great! If this is helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Comment below. What time does your alarm go off? Practice writing it in English. Now, let's add some variety. Not every morning is the same, right? Here are variations. I overslept this morning. I couldn't get up. I skipped breakfast. I was running late. I forgot my keys. Grammar tip. When talking about this morning specifically, use past tense. I woke up late. When talking about your usual routine, use present simple. I usually wake up at 7. Now let's talk about your commute. That's your journey to work or school. This is great conversation material. Here's a driving example. I drive to work. It usually takes about 30 minutes, but this morning there was terrible traffic. I was stuck for almost an hour. I listened to a podcast while driving. It makes the time go faster. And here's public transport. I take the bus to work. It's usually crowded in the morning, so I have to stand. Sometimes I get a seat if I'm lucky. I use the time to read or check my emails on my phone. Key commute vocabulary. I drive, walk, cycle, take the bus. It takes time, duration. There was traffic, many cars, slow movement. I was stuck, couldn't move. It was crowded, too many people. I had to stand, no seats available. Here's some useful time expressions. It takes about 20 minutes. On a good day, when everything goes well. On a bad day, when there are problems. During rush hour, busy time. Common mistake. Don't say, I go to work by foot. Say, I walk to work, or I go to work on foot. Here's how to make it more interesting. The commute is the worst part of my day. I actually enjoy my commute. It's my quiet time. I hate driving in traffic. The train was delayed again. Now for the meat of your day, work or school. Keep it simple but specific. I got to work around 9. First, I checked my emails. So many emails. Then I had a meeting with my team. We discussed the new project. After that, I worked on some reports. It was pretty boring, to be honest. At lunch, I ate with my colleagues. We just had sandwiches in the break room. In the afternoon, I had more meetings and answered more emails. Finally, at 5 p.m., I finished work and headed home. Breaking this down. Arrival phrases. I got to work or school at. I arrived at. When I got there. Work activities. I checked my emails. I had a meeting. I worked on something. I talked to my boss or colleagues. I made some phone calls. I finished a report. School activities. I went to class. I took notes. I had a test. I studied in the library. I talked with friends. I ate lunch in the cafeteria. Adding opinions makes it natural. It was interesting, boring, exhausting. I was so busy. Time went quickly, slowly. I got a lot done. I didn't get much done. Still with me? Awesome. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next lesson. What's the hardest part of your day to describe in English? Let me know in the comments. Grammar focus. Use past simple for today's specific events. I had a meeting. Use present simple for regular activities. I usually have meetings on Mondays. Lunch isn't just about food. It's about the break, the social time. Here's how to talk about it. At noon, I took my lunch break. I brought food from home today, just leftover pasta from last night. I heated it up in the microwave and ate at my desk while watching YouTube. Sometimes I eat with my coworkers, but today I needed some alone time. Alternative version. I went out for lunch with a friend. We went to that new sandwich place nearby. It was pretty good, but a bit expensive. We talked about our weekend plans. It was nice to get out of the office for a bit. Lunch vocabulary. I took a lunch break. I brought lunch from home. I bought lunch. I ordered takeout. I ate at my desk. I went to the cafeteria. I heated up my food. Social phrases. I ate alone with colleagues. We chatted about. It was nice to catch up. I needed some quiet time. Common mistake. I ate the lunch. Drop the. Just say, I ate lunch or I had lunch. The evening is when your day becomes more personal. Here's a typical evening. I got home around 6:30. I was exhausted. First, I changed into comfortable clothes. You know, sweatpants and a t-shirt. Then I made dinner. Nothing special, just pasta with tomato sauce. While eating, I watched the news on TV. After dinner, I did the dishes and tidied up a bit. Then I just relaxed on the couch, scrolling through my phone. I called my mom for a quick chat. Around 10, I started getting ready for bed. Evening routine phrases. I got home at, I changed clothes, or got changed. I made, cooked, or prepared dinner. I ordered takeout. I watched TV or Netflix. I relaxed or chilled out. I did some chores. Housework. I went for a walk. I spent time with family. Relaxation vocabulary. I unwound, relaxed after stress. I veggie out, very informal, do nothing. I caught up on shows, reading, or sleep. I had some me time. Time transitions. After work. When I got home. After dinner. Later in the evening. Before bed. Bedtime, ending the day. 1700 to 1830. Finally, let's talk about bedtime. Around 10:30, I started getting ready for bed. I brushed my teeth, washed my face, and put on my pajamas. I set my alarm for tomorrow. Hopefully, I won't hit snooze too many times. I got into bed and read for a few minutes, but I was so tired that I fell asleep pretty quickly. That was my day. Bedtime phrases. I got ready for bed. I went to bed at. I fell asleep quickly or eventually. I couldn't sleep. Insomnia. I was out like a light. Fell asleep immediately. Reflection phrases. It was a good, long, or tiring day. I got a lot done. Tomorrow will be better. I'm glad the day is over. Now let's practice a complete day description. Here's mine from yesterday. Yesterday was pretty typical. I woke up at 7, got ready quickly, and drove to work. The morning was busy, lots of emails, and a long meeting. I had lunch at my desk while finishing a report. The afternoon was quieter, which was nice. I left work at 5:30 and stopped at the supermarket on the way home. I made a simple dinner and watched a movie. I was in bed by 11. Nothing exciting, but it was a productive day. See how I used past tense throughout. Time markers like at 7, at 5:30, by 11. Sequence words like then, after that. Opinions like pretty typical, which was nice. And simple connecting words like and, but. Your turn. Try describing your yesterday in 5 to 6 sentences. Remember, Start with when you woke up. Mention 2 to 3 main activities. Include one feeling or opinion. End with bedtime. Keep it simple. Congratulations! You now have all the tools to talk about your day in English. Let's recap the essential phrases. Morning. I wake up, get ready, have breakfast, leave for work. Commute. I drive, take the bus. It takes X minutes. Work. I check emails, have meetings, work on projects. Lunch. I eat with colleagues, bring or buy lunch. Evening. I get home, make dinner, relax, watch TV. Night. I get ready for bed, fall asleep. Here's your homework. Super simple, but super effective. Tonight, before you sleep, say 3 sentences out loud about your day. Just 3. For example, I woke up at 8 today. I worked all day and had a good lunch. Now I'm tired and ready for bed. That's it. Do this every night for 1 week and you'll be amazed how natural it becomes. Remember, you don't need perfect grammar. You don't need advanced vocabulary. You just need to start talking about your life in English. Your daily routine is your best teacher. Every morning you wake up is a chance to practice, I woke up. Every meal is a chance to practice, I had breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Every journey is a chance to practice, I went to. Thank you for spending these 20 minutes with me. Your English journey happens one day at a time, one sentence at a time. And now you know how to describe every part of it. If this helped you, please share it with someone learning English. Subscribe for more practical lessons that make English simple and natural. This is Artificial Fluency reminding you that the best English practice is hiding in your everyday life. You just need to start talking about it. What did you do today? Start practicing now.